Hey, good morning, you guys. Paula, PD, Paula. Just wanted to check in, make a quick video here. And basically, I just wanted to tell you guys for this coming week, I think, keeping the activity as far as the strength moves go, keep those locked in. Paula, if you can, I'd really love to see that beautiful list that you made. It looked like Excel that you had your movements, you had your prescription, and then some notes, I believe. Please send that to me. I'd love to see that further. But I would stick with that. And so what we're looking for is at least 3 times this coming week of those movements. I think the takeaways from yesterday, Paula, is I really want you to make, adjustments as needed. So for the shoulder, if you need to come down and open up here, by all means, please do that. Know that when you go into a stretch, that it's going to start off one way and it's going to probably intensify. So go a little conservative. You can't lose if you bring it back a little bit, right? It's still going to lengthen. Chances are it just won't hurt, and that's a huge win, right? I think your squats are looking good, Paula, so please keep doing them and using that couch. PD, same with you. Go ahead and build that strength on that row. Really like to see that come along. Maybe you can add another 10 pounds with a different configuration of either 2 bands or 1 band. So take a look at that. Really, the only strength addition was for you, PD, which was the band pull-aparts. And so in my mind, what I thought was that PD can do the band pull-aparts with the 10-pound band. While he's doing that, Miss Paula, you could be doing the wall stretch with your palm in the wall and rotating away. But don't do what I just did. Get that shoulder down. And that too, you might have to be down here. And we also had it where we just had our hand on the door jamb and you step through a little bit. That could be another alternative. But the band pull apart for you, Paul Davis, holding the band, right? I think you were about 10 inches apart with your fists. Underhand grip, opening up, right? Shoulders down while you do it. Now there's a softness in my elbows, but that doesn't mean that they're flexing and extending. They stay there in that position throughout the motion, right? And when you open up, no arch in the low back. Okay? So for UPD, I would do, 2 sets at 10 reps on that guy before you go into the band rows. And then I would do 2 sets of 10 after the rows. Okay? Again, keep it simple. If you need it harder, you can always go in closer with your hands. But I like where you were able to keep your shoulders down. Paula, while he's doing those 2 sets, it's going to take that much time for you to do 60 seconds on one side, 60 seconds on the other, okay? And then you'll go back in the row and you'll do the same thing. Outside of that, I really want you guys to get those walks in, right? Sounds like Paula, you're able to get them in the evening, and PD, that's a little tricky. I need you to find a way, sir. You need to get 10 minutes. If that's walking through your building, that's going up some stairs and doing a floor, something. You got to find a way to get some steps in this week, okay? That's going to help with a lot of things. And I think before the procedure, it's totally within your wheelhouse to do so. So get on that. And then on the food, yes, double down on those choices, Paula. Tracking is great. I always kind of go a little more easier when I'm jumping into the tracking, where I'll take 4 days. Usually I take Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I just write down everything I eat and drink, right? I just write it all down. And usually that gives me a sense of like where to start. If you're a little more data driven, using MyFitnessPal, I think you said you had, by all means, jump into that, take a look there. But remember, I would take 4 days. If you're doing MyFitnessPal, set it to no weight. Well, what am I trying to say? Set it to whatever you're trying to do. You can say maintain weight, lose weight, gain weight, right? I think if you put lose weight or maintain weight, that's fine. But what I want to see is don't eat what they suggest, eat what you would normally eat. The reason why I say that is it's going to give you a sense of like, where am I at right now and why that's happening for whatever reason, right? If you just get the, say, weight loss filter and then they spit out like, hey, Paula, you only get 1,600 calories, you don't really know the difference between what you have been doing and what they're asking you to do. I think that's an extremely valuable data point to know because of the awareness. If I'm eating 3,000 calories and I have to drop down to 1,600 because my goals suggest it, that might be harder than I really think it is. In my mind, I'm thinking I just want to lose, 2 pounds a week. How hard could it be? Well, it could be very hard if I'm like super loaded on one end. So what I would say is, if you know what that is, and let's say it's a bigger difference than you think, you can adjust that accordingly to make it a little easier and a little more sustainable. You're already doing a great thing with getting to that 16 8-hour window of eating. I think that is going to go, just strides for you as far as pursuing the weight loss, if you can stick within that. The food choices within that are kind of the next level. So have a good sense of what you have been eating. That's my 2 cents. So give that a try. If you have questions, though, do not hesitate to let me know. And then I'll see you guys Friday. There might be a little change there, and I'll know more in the next 2 days. So I'll be reaching out to you if things change. But just a little heads up, there might be a change there. Otherwise, I'll see you Friday, and we'll go from there. Anyways, you guys have a good weekend. Bye-bye.